Welcome back for the fourth quarter of play. We are live at Western Michigan Christian High School. My name is Matt Chapkus, joined by Jim Harding. 40-40, tied up between WMC and Reeths-Puffer. Reeths-Puffer held a 34-24 lead at halftime, but WMC outscoring them 16-6. They're in the third quarter, and the Warriors get the ball to start the fourth quarter as well. Nate Taylor with the ball in his hands, looking for Jacob Ray in the left corner. Ray's going to drive to the hoop, gets it to Smith. Why not? He had 10 points in the third, lays it off the glass, puts it in, and draws the foul. Give him 23, looking for 24 on the night.
That's what I mean by a junior who doesn't play like a junior. Nice move. Back to the basket, scored, got fouled. Now make the free throw, Bernard.
Smith just 1 for 3 on free throws. Here comes his fourth attempt. Long rebound, bounced around right into the hands of DeCam. He'll lay it off the glass just a little bit too hard. Rebound still bouncing around. Taylor comes away with it momentarily. Finally, Reeths-Puffer has the ball, and here comes Dedrick Blake back the other way for the Rockets. Blake being pressured by Taylor, dribbles away, passes it down low. And that was Livers with it, and he missed the shot. And Smith comes up with the rebound for WMC.
He got Dedrick Blake off his backside. Get in there.
Long pass down for Jackson. He missed that ball off the mark, and they're going to call a foul on the play on Jacob Ray. It looked like they were tied up with the ball, but they're going to get Ray for the foul. Just a second-team foul on WMC. Hardly any fouls here in the second half. We had one apiece on each team in the third quarter. Third foul of the game.
Yeah, that's his third personal.
That can't be right. That can't be right.
Well, the scorer didn't get the right number. It's 33, which is Jacob Ray. You had the call right. There it is. Now the good scorekeepers are hard to find. Yeah. That's Nicky Scanlon and Jim Harding at Grand Haven.
That's right.
Tough scorekeepers there.
That's why I always hand the sheet to you.
All right, here we go.
Comes Reeths-Puffer with the ball. Dedrick Blake with it in his hands. Pressure by Taylor, two of the smallest guys on the court. And Blake, a little hitch in his giddy up there as he passed that one into the third row of the WMC student section.
Maybe that's why he doesn't start the game, but he's on the floor now. He's a good ball player, Dedrick Blake. He just made a mistake there.
Warriors with the lead, 42-40. They hadn't held the lead since early in the first quarter. Taylor getting a little aggressive, lost control of his body, taken away by Reeths-Puffer. Coming back the other way is Benton, and he's going to draw the foul. We'll have 2 free throws coming up, looking to tie this game back up with 6:56 to go in the fourth quarter.
Too much dribbling by Nate Taylor. He beat his man. He's got to give the ball up. He's got to look to pass the ball. It's just too many dribbles, I'm counting. Let's hope Jalen Benton here is a little bit cold on his free throws. These are the first of his for the night.
Hasn't made a shot yet tonight. First free throw for Benton is up, and it is long.
It's tough. That going to the goal line, you're down by 2, 7 minutes left in the game, and he's got to make his stroke here. Like you said, bend his knees, give a little exhale. But I know if he misses, Henry DeCam's going to get the rebound.
Waller checks in for WMC, giving Jacob Ray a break. Second free throw coming up for Benton. That one is through, so we got a 1-point game. 42-41, WMC leads. They have the ball. Nate Taylor brings it up for the Warriors. Joined by Waller, DeCam, Jackson, and Smith on the court right now. DeCam's got it on the left wing, just outside the three-point line. Drives into the paint, spins, kicks it back out. Taylor thought about the three instead. Why not give it to the big man? Bernard Smith draws a double team back for Taylor. Gives it right back for Smith again. That was over the back. They didn't call it. Here comes Reeths-Puffer back the other way. It's Benton with it. He's going to get fouled by Jackson. He's got 2 free throws coming up.
Deja vu all over again. Same 2 fouls, same 2 players. But you're right about Bernard Smith. He had the ball in the paint, back to the basket, and Marquise Livers is really roughing him up.
Benton for 2 more free throws. He split the pair last time.
Yep.
42-41, WMC leads as Benton takes these 2 free throws with 6.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. First free throw for Benton is up, and it is through. We're all tied up. And trying to give his team back the lead. They led, I think, by as many as 12 in that second quarter of play.
Yes, before a 10-point halftime lead. Now it's tied, and he's got 1 more free throw to go, and Coach Kyle's having a word with Bill Sorensen on the sideline.
Jalen Benton, one of 9 seniors on this Reeths-Puffer squad, and I believe we have seen all 9 of them here tonight. Second free throw is through. And Reeths-Puffer retakes the lead, 43-42. Here comes Taylor with the ball, and a trap coming up, three-quarter court trap. Again, from Reeths-Puffer, WMC brilliantly breaks it over to DeCam on the left wing. DeCam for Jackson, three ball in the corner. It is just long off the mark. Jackson almost chased down the rebound, but instead Blake had it. How that wasn't a carry. Instead, he gives it up, and Reineke missed the easy one down low. Ball bouncing around. Taylor and Blake come together, and they're going to say it went off of Blake, out of bounds for WMC.
Well, nobody liked that call on either side. I would think that West Michigan would be happy with the call. Nobody liked it. They wanted a foul against Logan Taylor, but Logan's got the ball now, Matt. He's stretching out his calf. He's not bleeding.
Taylor brings it up for WMC. Over for Logan Waller on the right wing. Waller's going to drive to the basket, lays it off the glass just a little bit short. Rebound comes to Jackson, and that's rejected by Livers, out of bounds. WMC ball on the baseline. They're down by one, 43-42 with 5:48 left to go. Waller's going to inbound this ball for the Warriors. DeCam's got a huge height advantage on Polk if they can get it right into him, and they've had this problem before with Polk and DeCam down low. We'll see what WMC does this time as they're trying to get it in. They give it to Jackson, driving right through the lane, slicing in, lays it up, lays it in. WMC retakes the lead, 44-43.
Big bucket by number 14, James Jackson. He went up strong, like Hercules.
Kevin Polk back the other way for Reeths-Puffer. Kicks it off the right wing to Jalen Benton. Back up top now for Livers. Livers guarded by Smith. Gives it over for Dedrick Blake. Blake back for Polk. He's going to drive into the lane, lays it up, and lays it in as that one bounced around every inch of the rim before it fell down. 45-44, Reeths-Puffer retakes the lead, and they go back to their trap.
Henry's got to take a charge there. You know he's driving the basket. Here goes Jackson.
Jackson with an easy two, but he laid it too hard off the glass. But the putback by Waller once again, grabbing it out of midair, putting it back in, 46-45. WMC retakes the lead with 4:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. Here comes Polk the other way for the Rockets. We got a dandy. Thanks for tuning in here on Country 93.1. Great ball game at Western Michigan Christian. Driving to the hoop is Livers. Another block for Smith, and he's going to throw it off Smith out of bounds. And Bernard didn't like that one. That was close to being uncomfortable.
He threw it like a fastball in baseball, just hard as he could. Here we go. Defense.
Reeths-Puffer with the ball, down one. Back up top, Kevin Polk with the ball for the Rockets. Shadowed by Henry DeCam. Over for Dedrick Blake. Blake guarded by Taylor. Gives it off for Benton. Benton trying to get around the long arms of James Jackson. Finally gives it back up for Blake. 4:17 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Reineke in the right corner. Thought about the three. Instead, he's going to drive to the lane. Lays a high one up over top of Waller and in. 47-46. The Rockets retake the lead.
Each possession counts so much here, Matt.
Reeths-Puffer backs out of their three-quarter court press. WMC gives it into Jackson. Jackson with the crossover dribble. Back for Taylor, now down low for Smith. Smith, double team, lays it off the glass and puts it in.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about. Great move by Bernard Smith. Great call by Bill Sorensen.
Free throw coming up for Smith to try and make it a three-point play. He struggled a little bit at the line, just 1 for 4 in the game. Dave Ingles working the referee again.
Yeah.
Bernard Smith looking for a three-point play. He had 21 as we came into the fourth quarter. He's got 25 right now, looking for 26.
More importantly, the fourth foul on Marquise Livers, Matt.
And he hits the free throw. It's a 2-point lead for the Warriors. 49-47, 3:45 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Let's see if we can get number 10 in green, Marquise Livers, his fifth foul. He's got 4 after that last call.
They're going to keep him in the game right now. Polk's going to pull up a three ball way off the mark. Long rebound. Jackson had it, went off his foot. He's tried to slide and save it, but he's out of bounds. Good effort there once again by James Jackson.
He's all over the place. He's diving for loose balls. He's saving balls. He's fouling. He's rebounding. He's making shots. Nice job, James.
Comes Reeths-Puffer back down the court. Polk has the ball. Over for Blake.
Nate
Back
Taylor.
up top
Good defense.
for Reineke and across for Benton. Back up top. Driving into the lane is Polk. That one's rejected, but it comes back to Blake. That one's rejected by Smith. Back up top. Blake's going to launch a 3-ball now. That one's off the mark. Tough rebound. Pulled down by Livers, and he's rejected by Smith, but we got a foul on the body with 3:03 left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. And Mike Robillard didn't like something that he saw and kind of got right in the middle of everybody.
It was Marquise talking trash, selling wolf tickets. I didn't like it either, but I'm up here.
When you got 8 and the guy you're talking trash to has 25, you really don't have much room to talk.
Yeah, and he's got 4 fouls, and he's going to miss his free throw.
And up to the billing of Jim Harding. He misses the first. 1 more to go. WMC leads by 2, 49-47, 3:03 to go here in the fourth quarter of play.
Ball don't lie. Sorry.
Oh, man, a Rashid comment right there. Here
Rebound,
comes the second
Henry.
one for Livers. That one is through. We're back to a 1-point game. WMC with the ball and the lead, 49-48. Henry DeCam's going to carry this one up for the Warriors. DeCam to the free throw line, picks up his dribble, lays it off for Jackson. Jackson spun, lost it to Blake, but got it back and sends it back out for Taylor. Good job. Jackson's been down on the floor about 20 times today.
Feed Smith because the man he's guarding him has got 4 fouls.
Waller with a backdoor cut, had the shot, but rejected by Livers.
Who has 4 fouls.
WMC ball on the baseline. Logan Waller will inbound it. 2:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Waller with the ball. Gets it in for DeCam. DeCam, a little fadeaway jumper, rebound on the long jumper. Bounces around. Diedrich Blake comes away with it for the Rockets. Long pass down for Reineke. Reineke dribbles up, pressure by Taylor, and Taylor got a little too aggressive there. Whistled for the foul with 2:34 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
I like the hustle by Nate Taylor. He was in on that double team, but he got him on the wrist, and they're going to call that, but no bonus.
No bonus yet, but that is the last foul to give up for WMC. Next foul will put Reeths-Puffer in the 1 in bonus.
And Reeths-Puffer only with 3 team fouls.
Kevin Polk with the dribble up top for the Rockets, who trail the Warriors by 1, 49-48. Guarded by Henry DeCam. Kicks it off for Diedrich Blake on the right wing. Back up top for Livers. Over for Benton.
Take a charge.
Back up top. Long 3-ball way off the mark, and Smith comes down with a rebound. Polk had that shot. Here comes DeCam back the other way for the Warriors. DeCam takes it straight to the baseline, spins, lays it off the glass just a little bit too hard. Livers with the rebound for Reeths-Puffer. Passes it up for Reineke. Reineke charges in and draws the foul on Nate Taylor, who tried to take the charge. But Reineke's got 2 free throws coming up with 1:58 left to go. WMC up by 1, 49-48. You better stay tuned for the last 2 minutes of this one.
Woo! They're sitting down. Andrew was 1 out of 2 in the first half on free throws, Matt. He's a little bit winded. His hands are on his hips. He's going to walk away from that free throw line because they're going to clean up some perspiration down on the floor from the last time Bernard Smith got hammered.
Trying to get this floor all cleaned up right now.
All I'm asking is that the Warriors take a charge. It's been a block fest. There was block shot after block shot. Nice defensive block shots by the Warriors, Matt, but I just want to see a charge there.
Coach Kyle Mastenbrook, he's no dummy out there. He saw that Livers got scratched up a little bit and has a little bit of blood on his arm. And so Livers is going to have to go get tended to, and they got to patch this up quick, or he's got to have a substitute come in.
Well, unfortunately, they're still mopping up the floor, but here we go. We're going to see some free throws here in a minute. A little bit of humor there as Andrew Reineke just injected himself into the Warrior huddle. The 5 Warriors were huddling at the free throw line, and Andrew wanted to hear what they were saying. He, of course, being from Reeths-Puffer.
Livers gets patched up quickly enough and comes back into the game. 1:58 left to go. Free throws coming up for Andrew Reineke. First one is up, and it is right through. Tied up at 49 between Reeths-Puffer and WMC. One more Reineke free throw coming up. Second one, a little bit long. Rebound bouncing around. And Livers comes down with it for Reeths-Puffer. Gets it off for Benton. Benton's going to pull up a baseline jumper. That one is short. Jackson with the rebound for the Warriors.
Rebound, James.
Here comes Taylor back the other way.
Double team.
Taylor's going to get hammered as WMC calls timeout.
Okay.
So no foul on the play. A timeout for the Warriors, and their fans wanted a little foul for that extracurricular.
They have to understand what happened. I know you do, Matt. Coach Kyle called the timeout to Johnny Robinson, the official on the far side. He blew his whistle, and now everything's dead, including the foul.
And so everybody's huddling up here. WMC's huddling up. Reeths-Puffer's huddling up. The referees are huddling up. Just a quick 30-second break, so we don't have enough time to take a break right here, but we'll keep it here. And you're seeing something, Jim. What are you seeing?
Steve Prince and Pierre Tyson up against the wall. The two young men who refereed the freshman game in overtime and the JV game. Two very good officials, partners. They're watching the game. They're learning. They're enjoying it. And they're just two good men, Pierre Tyson and Steve Prince. They had the Drawbridge Classic freshman boys and JV boys that they refed.
Plus you got the whole Mona Shores team here watching, because they will have both these teams on their schedule.
Yep.
And when they stood up for the national anthem, the one guy's head was almost hitting the flag.
Adam Rayner, 7 foot tall. Here we go.
Henry DeCam with the ball for the Warriors. Running the point. Tie game 49-49. DeCam to the right-hand side. Back for Taylor. Taylor's going to drive into the lane among the trees. Lays one off the glass. Smith with the rebound. Lays it up. Missed it, but put it back in. Padding the stats is Bernard Smith. WMC leads by 2, 51-49.
I don't think he meant to miss that, but you're right. He got an extra offensive rebound out of it. And more importantly, the lead, and now they've got to play good D.
And Dave Ingles is going to take a timeout. Minute 16 left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Western Michigan Christian leads 51-49. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with more on Country 93.1.